My name is Sonia, and I ran away from home the day that I turned 18. I couldn't stand my mother's boyfriend anymore. He was a drunk bully who took advantage of me anytime he could. So when I found a chance, I grabbed my things and just left. I immediately found a job at a local diner and rented a studio nearby. Everything seemed fine at first, but one night when I wanted to go home, it was raining heavily. I tried to call one of my friends to pick me up, but she didn't answer. So I decided to walk home. It wasn't that far, but it was too late in the night, and it was so hard for me to see the road. It was after a long shift and I was so tired, and both my feet were freezing, but I had to keep going. But the more I walked, the more lost I felt. Cars were passing me by, but none of them even stopped to ask me if I was okay. The darkness of the night and the storm were freaking me out. I stopped walking and just stood there, hoping, praying that some car would just stop and I would hop in. I kept on raising my hand in a desperate attempt to get somebody's attention. After a few minutes, somebody finally stopped. It was a friendly-looking old lady with a warm smile. When I told her that I worked at the nearby diner, she said that she was a regular there and offered me a ride. I got into her car and gave her my address. Feeling relieved that I finally got a ride, I rested my eyes. I don't know how long I was asleep, but when I opened my eyes, the car stopped. We were nowhere near the address that I gave her. In fact, we were stopping in front of a wrecked house. I was terrified. My heart was pounding in my chest. I started to scream. Who was she? What did she want with me? What were we doing here? But she didn't answer. She just got off the car and came to my side, grabbed me by the collar and started to drag me out. I screamed and shouted and dragged my feet, but it was no use. She wasn't paying attention to me. She just wanted to take me somewhere. For an old lady, she was too strong for me to fight her. She dragged me inside the abandoned house, but we didn't stop just there. At the very far end of the house, there was another door. She opened the door and pushed me in, and closed the door behind me. I didn't know where I was or why didn't she come with me, but I could feel the darkness of the place, even though the sun has finally came up. When I saw the demonic figures right in front of me, I realized what was going on. I was a sacrifice. I was an offering, and it was the end of my life.